Let's see how it is. Get nice.
Just what is that growing
cold
on the
beer.
X-Wings?
Created the request. Time
Hard
to go
day's
kill
work.
some bounties. What kind of bounty do we have? Electro resistance increased. Yeah, this works. Time to move. Let's see over here. Go ahead. There it is. This way. Forward still.
Right. Back off!
No animal resistance. Yep, still this way. Down. Whopper flower.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Oh, he was out of range. God damn it. I'll die. Elemental site, so it's to the east, west. There he is.
Get out of here! I'm going in! Huh? Take cover!
And boom.
Nice and spicy.
Power that ended Haishan! Back off!
Just forgot he's immune.
Get them!
Let's light it up! Get out of here! Take cover! Advent everybody stand back!
You're toast!
And overload.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Out of the frying pan, into...
And
You can run, but you can't hide.
Back off!
Boba, get them!
Get out of here!
yeah.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Ugh.
And boom.
Eyes on me! Huh?
Nice and spicy. Race you! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Huh? Off we go! Everybody stand back!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat
Yeah.
this!
Come on and die.
Huh? Huh?
Race you! Nice and spicy.
Yeah! Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Explosion.
Huh? I'm going in! Back off! To ashes! Huh? Huh? Take cover! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Racing! Out of the frying pan!
Let's light it up! Yeah! Back off!
Overload and dead. Oh boy, that was a bit of a meat brawl. Reputation. Decent. I'm almost there. Roll to Cryo and Hydro, but takes more damage from Claymore, okay. Just gotta change out my party. Oh, Hydro. That away. Oh, there it is. Good. I don't have to climb up a giant mountain. I'll collect more of these flowers for cooking later. Up the hill, so better start climbing. Rip stamina. Not up here? Is it down? Oh, no, it's right there. It's this way, and down.
Huh? Boom boom! Huh.
There's this cryo damage, and it's up there somewhere, it looks like. Gotta climb all the way up. I'm probably gonna die if I don't. There we go. Time to regenerate some stamina. I still have 8 minutes. I can kill it in 8 minutes, right? To climb the treacherous slope, and to the top we are. This way, over here. You've got to be close, right? Oh, there it is.
I'm going in!
Incinerate! Time for your arraignment!
And spam this. Look at how much damage Invade does. You can absolutely
Power that
bomb.
ended. Let's light it up! Let's light it! Boom boom!
But this thing is holy amounts of damage. I'm guessing that's for completing 10. Oh, 20 bounties. Never mind. That explains why. Oops, wrong area. Should have taken the other teleport that's closer. Oh well, still not that bad of a flight. Flying through Mondstadt. There we go. 100 up. Oh, nice. I leveled up. Moon pie. From sword, increased vulnerability to cryo. I have to switch characters. The gorge. Let us see what's inside the gorge.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water.
Down.
There's no need for it now, though.
With lightning. Oh, I met past it. Whoops. Gotta click this on Sierras. Go this way. Oh, Pyro Slime.
By royal decree. Go as one.
Vaporize and electrocharge. This way. Oh ho ho. I hit in a wall. Don't mind if I do.
Huh, where have you been hiding?
This way. It's the Whopper. Don't get down.
Back off!
Oz reveal. Huh.
And instantly cracked, holy.
Yeah.
Now time to fight the Ruin Guard. Oh, there it is.
To ashes!
You're mine. Yeah. Yeah. Shouldn't let your guard down.
And swipe. Oh, 15k damage, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Barbados, guide us. Barely a scratch.
By royal decree.
Back off!
Charge. Second did. Oh shoot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's dead. Nice. And all the way back to Mondstadt to claim my reward. More books, nice. Hopefully try to get to 80 finally, 90 finally. How was my reputation? Nice. Claim that reward. Let's go to this one. Pearl Gallery. I have to get all the way out there again. There should be a random person who I can talk to get onto the ship. Let us see. Speak to Chef Mao. What would you two like? 3 servings, grilled fish to go. Who's last on 4? Pervasives love grilled tigerfish. You mean the gave us 7 lamps sensor Pervasives? Oh, that's right. He did say he missed the taste of grilled tigerfish. But isn't he gone now? Even so, we can still pay respects. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go see him then. That's why I made Pervasives there. The temple's in a pretty sad state, and there were treasure hoarders in that area too. Let's hope that his statue hasn't been defaced. Your 3 servings of tigerfish. Hold on to them now. Oh, these smell so nice. Come on, off to our next stop.
Wow. Going for it.
Oh, I'll do that after I talk to Zhang Li. John Lee. Uncle Tian. No shout. Other key posts. Nothing in one hand. People have never made to choose between the status and freedom. A lot of effort for me to preserve both. Haha. But I too shall give my seat as one of the Qingxing someday. The more freedom experience, the more status feels unwieldy and clumsy. I hope that he too can join me now that he has thrown off his yoke. About fishing. Fishing say, well, it's certainly not a tool to hide your identity. I really do enjoy fishing. After a lifetime of struggle and strife, fishing allows me to quiet down and clear my thoughts. To be honest, I'm not even that all concerned about the value of my catches anymore. On the other hand, you seem quite concerned about that, don't you? Come now, of course I can see it. Here, you can take today's catch. What a nice young man. Pearl Gallery, let's go. Zhang Li.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
No.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
Why does it happen?
The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to
Oh,
enhance
George,
a dagger
hello.
and a sword.
Friend.
Dagger and a sword?
How are you doing, George?
Hey, I asked you the question first. No, I'm doing alright. How are you?
I am good. Just getting
Good
on
to
with the
hear.
Genshins, you know?
Getting in the Genshins.
Yeah. I'm currently doing like a side story quest.
Ooh, a side quest. Like the last one? That was an event quest, just kidding.
Yeah, that's
But
on the
yeah.
main quest.
I just remember that one was like You mean a side quest? And I was like, no.
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story.
He's
For
clever.
now, I will only
A shrewd
reveal
businessman.
this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree.
So this dude is like the Earth God, or like the Rock God, and they're all discussing about him. And
I'm the metal god though. Alright, don't worry.
Yeah.
They're talking about this Zhongli
yeah,
is the Earth god or rock god or something.
yeah, Earth or Rock,
Oh.
same difference to him really.
So it's like the guy who's taught, like the author's like prophecy explaining to him.
Yeah,
How that works.
basically.
That's so funny. Actually, I love that.
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value.
Actually, no, he's a god of contracts. He just happened to control a lot of rocks.
Rex
I mean, I
Lapis
guess
just
if you
meant for
control, like, all
Mora
those
to serve as a
precious,
catalyst
stones and stuff.
for people
Yeah.
to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence.
This
How
could
can
you
you
easily
so easily
dismiss
dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
get God's flame too?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Also, even though he created all the money in the current world, he is dead ass broke.
I love the way this is such good character design. I love that.
It's because he transitioned from a god to a human, and when he was a god, he didn't have any use for money. And if he actually needed any money, he could just create it out of thin air. But now he can't do that anymore.
But now he can't do that.
Yeah, which is why he's
so
broke.
like dirt poor.
Yeah, he's a broke ass bitch.
Because he's an earth god. He's dirt poor.
And his tab is growing a mile long.
No, I'm not debating right or wrong. I'm simply stating a fact.
Enough!
My opinion is
Do you
fact.
think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
No one knows
I
better than
know
him.
but little about history.
Are we
and I
about to
wouldn't
out
dare to
him?
brag. But discussion is meaningless
That
if
was
everyone
about
has
you
the
were
same
just about to
opinion,
out him,
no?
weren't you?
Yep.
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple
Because he was
explanation,
prideful,
really.
bro.
To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh,
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
It's more convenient to make things out of money than to actually use the money to get materials.
It's kind of like what happened in like post World War I Germany.
Yeah.
Like the inflation was so bad, they just like used millions. Anyway,
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
oh my, find somewhere away from all this, huh? I'm just being a jokester again.
Yeah,
Don't mind me.
Maryland would probably like Zhong Li.
I like him. I'll tell you that
What
right
I'm
now.
about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
But yeah, it does have a really good design, I gotta say.
I like him. He's fun.
Mhm. He has a good
He's like, I don't
character.
need money to save. I just make it. And then suddenly you can't make it anymore. That's a big problem. I love that. That's such a cool concept.
And he could have And he could have made money and stored it away somewhere, but he didn't have that foresight to begin with because,
Oh my god, check the meme chat real
yeah, I
quick.
know, I saw that.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo
philosophy.
Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity
Yeah,
of
that's been a lot of
contracts.
chaos, isn't it?
So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
Right,
But when I was
Zhongli?
doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt.
Oh, that's
The
also
god of
me.
salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle.
And
Ooh,
then when she died, she released a lot of salt, eh?
I'm salty. I'm always salty.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm the god of salt. I
Morax
think I'm
used a
the inheritor
rather
of the
underhanded
assault.
trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event,
I feel like
I've
I'm
already
embarrassed,
searched for
Zhongli.
answers for a long time.
Look, bitch, is something wrong? You know, what's going on there?
No,
Yeah,
it's
Zhongli.
just... Where should I
Zhongli,
begin?
did you do something wrong?
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise,
Paimon's reporting
Paimon's
you! I'm
reporting
telling
you
on
to the
you!
monolith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya.
Paimon will
Not
tell
here
on
for
you.
trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But
I
this
mean-
time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean
Oh.
to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious. So, the Fatui are basically like elite soldiers from Snezhnaya, which is basically a Russian analog.
Huh, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Lime slime.
Yeah, that's the character name I gave.
I
don't
know. I've heard the lore.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Alchemical lemon was taken.
It is a story from before the rise
Also
of the
wasn't
Seven.
even like inputable.
Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But
What
this friend of
archaeology
mine
is
has a
this
treasure-finding
for?
talent, surpassed by no one. It
Has
will
a treasure
surely be
finding
of
talent
great help
surpassed
to
by
us.
no one. That's a very fancy way of saying loot goblin.
Yep, basically.
Oh?
I love that.
What talent?
If my friend
A loot
espies a
goblin.
treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to
He
open it.
totally said it. You need loot goblin.
Hey,
Luke Goblin.
Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that
She
is
face
quite
palm,
enticing. All right then.
They absolutely
Well,
will
let's
find a
go.
way to
There's no
open
time
it.
to waste.
They're a loot goblin.
When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Oh, I need to go all the way over there. The Guyun Stone Forest.
Yo. I
TP
see.
for the wins.
TP at B.
/ TP me.
/ TP me.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Hey.
Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
Huh.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis, all
I don't mean
those
to
years
brag,
ago,
but
were much
Yeah.
greater, both in
I don't mean to
number
brag
and in
about how
size.
large my spears
But due to
were.
the
but-
different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
He's telling this in like a first-hand account.
Well, a
Yeah,
god
no.
able to fight one
Gee,
so
that's so
powerful
odd.
as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed.
He's about to be like, yeah.
This is where the value lies in research
Pretty
at Guyun
pretty
Stone
good.
Forest.
Pretty impressive. If I do say so myself, and I do.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and
Call it.
historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Oh no, is there gonna be a traitor among us?
Okay then.
Among
I will
us?
go with my friend
Split up
here.
and search for clues, gang.
Although I have a smattering of knowledge
Zhongli,
in
the
various
archaeologist, you take
disciplines,
the forest.
when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the
Called
matter?
it.
This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
I like how he could have just told us, but then he just doesn't.
Well, that's too obvious now, isn't it? It's like, there should be one right over here. And it's like right there. It's like, how did you know that?
Oh, we know he's the Lord of Geo.
Well, I mean, the player does, right? Does anyone else?
No,
I'm
but
pretty sure they're not supposed to yet, yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, it's
it's
supposed to
like,
be a secret only known to like the higher ups.
yeah, so the player knows, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's player knowledge. Nice. Ah, brightest day and blackest night, no relic shall escape my sea sight. Oh man, there's some angry people here.
Yep.
Power that ended Haishan!
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, I couldn't crit.
Win,
sad.
hear me.
If you shoot, go. It's
Back
going
off!
hurt.
Shadow Raven.
Alright, shield, chucklehead, what is going on here?
He's dead.
Why are there
Loot
enemies
goblin.
here?
Loot goblin tendencies.
Guyun Stone
activated.
Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Elemental sight. Oh,
Got relic shall escape my
I need to kill
elemental
those slimes.
Go as one!
sight. Aww. They
Oz,
just dunked you
reveal
in the
thyself.
water.
Yeah,
How dare they?
I know, right?
They'll dunk me in the water, dunk you in the water. I just finished. Receiving God. It's like what you just made the enemies do. Ooh.
How'd you fare with the new time zone difference?
New time zone?
Or
What
not
you
new
mean?
daylight savings.
I fared pretty alright. What about you?
They're gathering together here.
Oh.
But why?
I've been
See
doing
that
decently.
object in the center?
Yeah, I barely even noticed it. I
Perhaps
was
it
like, oh,
emits
my
the
phone
remnant
changed.
strength of the god.
I switched a
That
few
would
things around the
certainly attract
place.
them.
Yeah.
But the hydromimic monsters.
I mean, the dog and the cat, though, they don't like it.
I have a contract
They're like,
and must put my personal feelings aside.
Oh no, that's a lot
Go
of
ahead.
enemies. Holy shoot.
Defeat them and recover the
man.
relic.
I'm in danger.
Oz, reveal the...
Thanks, you're fine.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Meet up with the other group.
Yeah. Clement, did you find anything?
She's
You
like,
call yourself a
damn.
scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh,
Knew it.
stop
They're
arguing.
angry.
What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing. I mean, experience to find anything valuable to
What is
take
experience?
back.
An educated guess.
What a waste of time.
Exactly.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge
And
of the
you?
field.
You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Yeah, man, this man is
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look.
It looks like
like
it looks like the god of salt gave these two their blessing, you know?
yep, salt. Oh boy.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however,
Crab.
has a mysterious pattern and
crab.
faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear.
Oh, you're
If
trying to
I'm
get
lying, may the
rich.
Lord of Geo strike me down.
Lamau, he's right there.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded.
Lamau.
Or
All
go
right,
get
then.
rich.
No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the god of salt too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Salt Terra.
Salt Terrace.
Salt Terrace. Don't worry, it's quite a salty terrace here now too. TP.
Teleportation is so great.
Oh, you gotta love fast travel.
I wish we had fast travel in real life too. God, that'd make everything so much more convenient.
Fast travel IRL.
I mean, just imagine it, like, going from work.
Eating 8 cheese wheels in the middle of a war.
Oh, then wars would never end.
Oh my god, PvP would suck. Just have...
Well, actually, people would actually starve to death, wouldn't they?
Everyone else would.
Yeah.
Everyone else would.
I heard
like,
that Saltarai was once the home of the god of salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
She's gonna get mad.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that,
I love the dynamic.
I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Saltarai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
How do you know about what's inside then?
I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all.
We are here for that.
So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt.
Related to the god of salt people?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth.
Wrongly?
The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
Zhongli,
Foreshadowing.
Zhongli, it's time to air some dirty laundry, eh?
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble.
We also have a
him.
loot goblin who he hired to get
This seal
into
seems to
things.
be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Mr. Zhongli. That's
Mr. John Lee.
That's very close, isn't it?
Yeah, people have called Zhong Li just John Lee.
John Lee.
Yeah.
Yo, they mad. They're mad at you.
They do be mad.
They're mad at you.
Just gonna ignore them. If I can do that.
There you go. See ya, scrubs.
See you later,
I
alligator.
just shot something at you, bro. They're
Yeah.
mad. These gremlins are mad at you.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Oh. Would that be it over there?
Yeah, it's this. I just need to match it up perfectly, which is really hard to do with the camera angle.
I like how you're doing that with a character with an eye patch on. This would be like hell on earth for her. Bido, sorry.
They do. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you have
See
to like
that?
actually match it up.
Although we
too.
activated the mechanism,
That was just a
nothing
clue.
happened to the
You have to
seal.
use it in something else.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Plot twist. How do you know this
another?
thing?
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south,
I like how much he
Yao
knows and
Guang
no
in
one
the
just
east,
questions it.
Jueyun in the west,
Damn, he knows a
Qingce
lot.
in the north.
Yeah, I know, right?
All desolate and devoid
That's
of
so
life.
mysterious. How does he do it?
Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
South, east, west, north.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
Damn! He dead
I
ass
think
just
I've
doesn't
heard
know
this saying
thing.
before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt, to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury, and that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Turns out Clement is more of a loot goblin than we are.
It depends on the player, but apparently we
Tianheng
are
in the
we're the
south,
more lore goblin
Yao
type, aren't
Guang in the east, Jueyun in the west. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, I got it.
we? Yeah, lime slime, get to it.
First of all, gonna kill these guys
Let
to
me
make my
lead
life
the way
easier.
from here.
Swing.
And launch. Oh,
Oh, you got frozen, my
Yeah.
boy.
By royal
and they're
The more
dead.
the merrier.
Valentine.
First round's on me.
South.
Don't make the joke. You know you want to, but don't.
What?
The altar symbol.
Oh.
I'm laughing. Anyway. Hey.
What? You don't like the tome way?
No, I was just like, you have to actually do the element like type of the.
The more the merrier.
Or did you just
First
decide to
round's
smash
on
the chest
me.
with fire?
It was north, east, west. Or south, east, west. Right? Go talk to Zhongli again.
Hey Zhongli, remind me what that clue said. Like which directions were which one? I thought it started with.
It started with south, and then it was either east or west.
Yeah.
I think it's west.
Tidal wave.
Oh, wrong character.
Toast.
Tianheng in the south, Yao Guang
South,
in
east,
the
west,
east,
north. Okay.
Jueyun in the
Never
west,
lucky.
Qingce in the north.
It was
the
50-50.
directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Oh, seal got him
Look!
broken.
The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
I sense a lore drops. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, broke the shield. What's gonna be in here? Probably a secret boss battle.
Probably.
I don't know though. Oh, you get betrayed by Loot Goblin Man out here.
Yeah.
Before entering the ruin,
Just calling it.
I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Billionstone Forest.
He really came for their
Okay.
throat there.
What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to
like,
each treasure we encounter,
Kids,
with only
stop
one
fighting.
object permitted per claim.
Money for everybody.
To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this
I'm
up
on
so
his Loot
easily.
Goblin.
Paimon is like the Luke Goblin out of everyone here.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt.
You're gonna make them
I
stay
can't
outside,
accept
isn't he?
this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Oh, there's water underneath here. I need these rocks. These tasty, tasty rocks.
Tasty. Mmm, delicious, delicious rocks.
I have to feed them to Zhongli later.
Feed them to Zhongli.
Yeah. They're like level materials.
Salterai. What's up, yo? I see you are defending the treasures.
Yes, I must defend the treasures.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
I was talking about like, you're defending your treasures. Unfortunately, you misjudged. They are our treasures.
We must save my family.
It's time to find treasure. Smack, smack, smack.
Starts breaking rocks with a giant ass sword. That's the
You must
usual.
carefully excavate the valuables hidden in this ruin. Lady with giant buster sword shows up like, let's go! Let's go! Fuck your excavation!
This is how you excavate ores. Smack.
Kapow! Kapow!
Just imagine, like, if people did that in real life.
Oh my god.
Elton would be horrified, wouldn't he?
With dinosaur bones? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably, I wouldn't even say that in front of him. That's probably triggering for him.
By royal decree.
I thought I would elicit an unpleasant response for making that joke.
Did I loot this place already? Yeah, I did. Oh, there's the
Huh,
chest
where have
hidden
you
in
been
the
hiding?
grass. Interesting.
God of salt.
God of salt. God of salt. God of salt.
I am the god of salt.
It appears made of salt. Oh no.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Oh boy.
They were probably followers of the God of Salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden
Yeet.
deep in this ruin?
Someone gets petrified. Oh no. They played too many first-person shooters. They became so salty that they became salt.
Quake!
I
Yo,
literally
are you
have to.
playing as-
I can't walk up, so I have to literally create these pillars in order to
Rise.
actually get up.
Yo, you're playing as what the heck?
Yeah, they do that
So
for some of these
cool.
quests. It makes it so you. It makes it so you want to get the character when he comes out. Also afraid.
That's actually kind of cool. Like, I like the pillar thing.
Look at this.
Like, I'm so
It's
rich.
filled halfway with salt.
Who needs to jump?
They're not completely salty yet.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full.
Oh, optimism.
That is to say,
What if I said it was
is
half empty, bro?
bottomless.
That'd be forever half empty.
Is it like forever half empty in the terms like it's a complete like vacuum? That'd be interesting.
That would be very interesting. Wait. Ooh.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Let's hear the salt.
Actually,
A salt
TBH,
flood.
TBH, that'd be kind of worth a lot.
Yeah. Salt is pretty expensive.
Salt
Able
is
to produce
actually kind of
endless
valuable.
salt.
And it was even more so back in the day.
The god
Yeah.
of salt is powerful indeed.
Endless
Finally,
salt.
after all that effort, I've found
Me
precious
when I have to
treasure.
play against
I claim
decks
this
that
is
board
mine.
wipe my
I just
godparents'
need to
gift.
pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt
Shallow,
for such a
like
shallow
seawater?
pursuit?
If Mr.
I'm
Clement
sold.
wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Let's move on, shall we?
We shall.
Farewell, sweet salt. Like quest name. Sean Lee has some cool abilities, bro. Just like make a pillar.
Solidify!
Boom.
He's also a very good unit in general.
I was saying that. Yeah. Sounds-
Like, he has the ability to make these shields, and his shields are very strong, so you can basically put him in any team, and he works well.
Ah, a good stable kind
Crumble!
of. Crumble, he makes the pillar rise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide
It's more
covers
efficient
the
than
earth.
pouring out the salt.
I think pouring salt is a bit better
The
than...
deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear.
Ah, see.
It
Gets
is
better.
essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
It's more efficient. I didn't say it was necessarily better in the long run, but you can just do that.
Yeah, I guess it depends, because you can stick it up deep enough and hire enough workers, you can have a better output.
Like if you just have one vessel of salt, like you kind of bottom out at the individual value of
Yeah.
pouring into bags.
What?
So
That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then,
get wrecked.
according to our contract,
According to our
the
contract,
salt
the
ruler
salt
goes to
ruler.
Miss Wanyan.
No,
This is something-
unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the
Short
short end of the stick?
ruler.
And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy. Here we go
Here
again.
we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex
Uh-oh.
Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts
The
shall
wrath of
suffer
the
the
rock."
wrath of the rock."
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
That is one of your
You
Liyue gods.
just turned over the wrong
I am
guy.
from
You just turned over the
Snezhnaya.
wrong rock.
I I
will
Remember that,
suffer
John?
the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
He's gonna get his world rocked.
Rocked.
Pay your dues. Gather.
You want to see his ultimate?
Order guide you.
Back off! To ashes!
Oz, reveal.
Tidal wave. Yeah.
Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
No, get wrecked.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
I hope he never becomes greedy in Paimon.
Hey,
I'm so tempted.
Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad things.
Debatable.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed
Morally
from
gray
greed,
Paimon.
yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
Lord's
That in
coming.
truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition
Yo,
came
he
here for
said that in
archaeology.
front of her too.
Yeah.
He
Why do
knows.
you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right.
Great knowledge.
I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
Oh, damn. She's just here to collect all the salt artifacts.
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Lord.
Yeah, show us his
Right. Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him. But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
Saying it straight to the man, eh?
Say it to the man.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally.
That's one side of
of
history, I
course.
guess.
But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Look at these super salty people.
Everyone here is salty. Even Paimon is salty sometimes.
Yep.
Paimon, yeah.
Quake!
Paimon's very salty.
Hey, nice.
Nice. Free loot. He shouldn't have been so greedy. Should have walked out with half the loot.
That's what greed does to people.
That's what greed does to people. That's why I play cautiously on TV.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Solidify!
Oh,
I mean,
wrong
I'm
character.
greedy as second Smash, and you see how good I'm at that, so not good at all, basically.
Rise!
No, you can't hit me up here.
You're doing the Iron Golem trick.
Gather!
Go to a village, make a few blocks up and just punch the guy.
You're mine. Yeah.
You're mine.
I'm yours? Wow.
You are indeed. Let's make out. Alright, what's this?
Sword.
Is broke.
This is a sword?
Broken
It's a
sword.
broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax.
Or
But sadly,
we
she
don't
was
know
defeated.
yet.
Yeah.
The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
But how did it get put down here if they were defeated in
Two
battle?
pieces of a broken sword.
Message.
From an archaeological perspective, these are two separate relics. According to the contract,
General.
you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take two relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide,
Yeah.
huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
When people die. Oh, hey, it's Eldon.
No!
Yep.
If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided?
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Then there is a price to
Eldon.
pay for
Hello.
breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to
wrath of the
suffer the
rock.
wrath of the
The
rock.
Rock!
You just turned over the wrong rock.
That's okay. The
Hope
god
she
of salt
smells
gave
what
up
the
her
rock
life
is
to
cooking.
protect her people.
Because it's wrath!
My sacrifice
of the rock.
is nothing compared to that.
You came in to find the
Punish me
best
however you
NPC.
want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as
I'm
punishment,
taking half the sword. as
I will
punishment.
tell you the truth.
The
Uh-oh.
truth. Oh yeah, Eldon.
Well,
Earlier, me and George were talking about mining with a greatsword, and we were
Don't-
wondering, if you get triggered if we mine like some skeletons with the greatsword.
Pesky adventurer.
mining some skeletons with a greatsword? I mean, you can... in
like
Zelda,
dinosaur
you can
bones.
mine with a sword.
Like mining dinosaur bones with a greatsword, just swinging it about.
The way it looks in Genshin is probably unpleasant.
Huh? The truth. You mean the truth
Depends.
is my punishment?
Where are you finding these dinosaur bones?
Oh, that's an example.
Salterai.
Yes. The truth
If you're finding
that
them
I
on
am
private
about
land,
to
I don't
tell
give a
you
shit.
shall be your
Epic.
price to pay
This,
for
this is
breaking
private
the
land.
contract.
It had a seal on it.
Okay, then I
one.
don't care.
Okay, cool, good.
I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be.
Yeah, she
Rather,
played League.
she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods.
Oof.
When it came to
Woof.
war,
Back.
she lost,
Oh no.
never able to win a seat among the seven.
John Lee's telling her your waifu is weak
He's
and
like
trash.
So what you're telling me is that she is submissive and breedable.
Eldon.
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No. It can't be so.
In her last days, She had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Damn.
That's raw as fuck.
That is raw.
No!
It's raw,
not
like
true.
Gordon
That
Ramsay
can't be
trigger
true.
levels of raw.
You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous!
Facts don't care about your feelings.
You sound like a Twitter
Follower
user.
Thorax. Don't try to
Exactly.
trick me.
You're following a Forex. I am the Morax.
Hey, come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment?
I mean, you know.
I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was
Well, I
broken.
mean, if it's the murder weapon, like, why would
Let's
she want it
follow her
anyway,
deeper
then?
into the ruin.
She should know
There,
that.
I fear.
Yeah, so
We will
she's like,
find
why would she
something
want it
that will
anyway, I
leave
guess?
her no choice but to face the truth.
We're gonna see her dead body.
No, maybe it's salty.
You are dead.
Maybe salty waifu now. We don't know.
Crate food.
Yeah, crate food is great food.
Salted apples.
I was gonna say, like, it's in salt. It's probably fine.
Running?
Elden, the statues.
What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
Seems to be playing for something. No bad aspects of something terrible is afoot.
Salt.
She turned all her followers into salts.
Probably. She was so salty, she wanted to make everyone else salty as well.
I said, like, played too many FPSs. Played, got
Too much League.
What are all these?
Least salty
see?
League player.
What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Why does Zhongli sound so familiar?
He
Look
kind
at
of does, right?
Zhongli VA.
Zhongli is Zhongli's about to lead
Pete
you into the.
Silverstein.
Oh.
That's Torbjorn.
Or
Torbooble.
Torbjorn.
Molly
Torbjorn.
turret.
Ready to twerk.
Ready to twerk.
Since you don't trust me, let us lead you into a sanctum where the statues will murder you.
Oh
Well,
god.
since you don't trust me, why don't you ask my turret?
Vector the Crocodile and Sonic the Hedgehog video games.
Yes.
Holy crow, that's a
R-
vector?
Fuck yeah.
That's
Robert
actually
Speedwagon and JoJo. Hisoka in Hunter x Hunter 2011.
These just keep getting better.
Damn.
I've never watched Hunter x Hunter. Or JoJo,
Uh,
actually. But I know who Speedwagon is.
Is he in
Damn,
Overwatch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Torbjorn.
he's
I think
Torbjorn in
Torbjorn is what
Overwatch.
it said. Yeah. His voice smooth as fuck though in this role.
Yeah.
Like really, really interesting.
There's also a shopkeep in Fire Emblem that's very clearly just Torbjorn.
Yeah, he did do some Fire Emblem work for Three Houses
Yeah.
and some other stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like, that shopkeep has no business having such a crisp voice.
That shopkeep has no business. Everyone talks to his turret.
Street Fighter X
I
Tekken.
mean, I do buy
Brian
a
Fury.
lot of smithing stones off of him.
I didn't think he had no business, Eldon. That was merely me making a clever aside poorly.
That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I did an oopsie whoopsie.
Stinky.
We soy face at the rats, but every time someone mentions statues, you know what happens, Alden?
Soy Jack, like,
Cry-
crying?
Cry Jack, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
We thought of the same one. I had a feeling you would, so I said it.
Ground Zero. All that remains once remains here, not remains but a pile, a single flower of salt. What?
A flower of salt. Just like
The fuck is a flower?
It's on Florida.
Oh,
No, we don't leave
what is a
anything.
flower salt?
Is that just like a natural salt formation?
Fleur de salt. One
what
method of gathering sea salt.
Oh, I got you. That makes sense. So this pile of salt.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
Bro, you didn't even ask her.
But what about these statue thingies?
They tried to kill her. Damn.
No matter
tried to kill her
how
own
weak
god.
the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee
That's kind of what I was
were thus
thinking
transformed.
happened, like when I saw the murder.
Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Nothing.
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it.
Yes, Zhongli created this entirely elaborate puzzle, made a bunch of salt statues, and laid a bunch of salt artifacts just for her.
That's how I think it went. Yep, definitely.
Don't you dare try to shake my faith.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay.
He's raw as fuck, yeah.
Yet I would not call it a bad thing.
Raw dogging her faith.
Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately,
Love the Wrath of the Rock lines.
simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
Here's the part where truth come out.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Old acquaintances?
Oh shit, they called the quest Farewell Sweet Salt, and that makes total sense now. I love when that happens.
Like Good Night Sweet Prince, but it's salt.
It connects the dots pretty well, like the way that quest works out in name. Interesting.
Hey, fast load time.
Yeah, because I'm on a solid state drive. So things load lightning quick.
I love SSDs. They're kind of almost required for loading a lot of samples. So
You're on a drive owned by the state?
What?
Our drive.
this is what he meant by harvesting.
Mining with the great sword. Just
Oh,
smack
yeah.
rocks until they
The great
break.
sword.
Oh yeah, that's a Zelda thing too, dude.
Yep.
I just do find it.
You either use the Master Sword or you use bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs?
Or a hammer.
Bomb? You want it? That still uses hammer durability. I just
Yeah.
go with the bombs.
It
Trees
is-
too, by the way.
Ah, yeah. I used to use the bombs to collect apples from trees.
Same.
Oh, I have to.
Especially once you got the upgrade that makes it charge faster.
Yeah.
You know what else charges faster?
Well,
My mom.
Joe Mama.
Joe. Who's Joe?
Our buddy Joe.
Yep.
I don't want to say his last name.
We shouldn't.
What's her last name?
Mama.
Bama.
Wind, hear me.
Hold on.
Back off!
Oh,
Power
it's
the
on the
ended.
users.
Yeah. Shouldn't let your
And
guard down.
kill them all.
Cruelty. Absolutely cruel. There you go.
John, land your hits!
This game is really hard to land hits in.
It was moving in such a straight line!
Yeah, but the arrows are like super slow.
Oh no. I mean, TBH, I can kind of relate because my controller that I use for Smash and I was like grinding Ganon yesterday.
I saw you online, yeah.
Yeah, oh, you saw me? What were you doing?
I was playing Hollow Knight.
Oh, sick.
Now,
Cool. I didn't know you had it on Switch.
I
thought it was on
mentioned
PC or
before
something.
that
No, I
many
had it on
gods of
Switch.
old have been
Cool.
sealed
I
beneath
was
the
Probably gets
Julian
looked
Stone
on Steam,
Forest.
though.
The Adepti
This has
have
been
presently
updated
handed
so
Liyue
some-
over to
Maybe
mortals,
Silksong News.
and Havria's time was even further in the
All I'm gonna
past.
say though is
The Salt Chalice
when
and
you can't
Salt Ruler
sprint,
that she
half
left
the time you
behind
input a
should not
sprint
return to Liyue.
as
Leave it
Ganondorf,
here.
and then you try to do it
Oh.
there, and it comes out as a cider. You're just
And
sad.
it is
all the
also
time.
a homecoming. I ended an era with my
Drift?
own two hands.
I don't even think it's drift. It's just weird.
I've always wondered how
controller.
I should
Like it's not even drift. Like
remember.
although I
that
do have to
which
question
ended.
because when I was also
History
playing
records, but history
when I was trying to
may be
recover, I would always do
changed.
side B to come out as
This
an up B,
incident
or
proved
vice
that.
versa sometimes. And I was like, maybe it is drift.
That
Time
happens
is
to me
a
too.
mighty force.
Maybe it is drift,
and
but I'm not
history's
sure. It doesn't like,
twist in
happen
its
so
flow.
often.
I need
But
to
it's
find a
unplayable,
better
though.
way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method.
What I love though is
but unchanging
how
stone,
Ganondorf has his own worst
immovable
enemy
earth.
packaged into his tilts.
Chun-Li.
Therefore, I thought of you,
The launch angle on his
traveler.
side tilt is
You
untenable
are
for
one who
Ganondorf.
crosses the celestial atlas, and who
You know what I'm
passes
talking
through
about.
countless
Yeah.
worlds.
Bowser too,
If
actually.
our history is engraved in your memory,
Bowser hates that.
No, not
angle, or-
Bowser.
as long as a
Bowser.
traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a
Ooh.
backup of sorts will exist for times and tides
No,
of
I was
Teyvat.
thinking of just
Uh,
Ganon Bowser matchup,
sounds
and I was
like
just
tough
remembering that
work.
like
Now then,
Bowser
it is time
literally
that we
cannot
consign
afford
both
or
the Salt
cannot avoid
Chalice
an
and
F
Salt
tilt
Ruler
after getting
to the
side B.
sea.
Right.
Like no matter what
too
option
good.
you input, even if you roll behind, he
You're
still gets hit
behind?
by an
Yeah,
F
you just
tilt.
get
Why do we have to
punted.
throw them into the
It's
sea?
ooh, it's
As I
rude.
said before, this is the place
I've
to
won
which the
that guessing game a
remnants of
lot,
many
though.
bygone gods are
with
consigned.
the fucking side
This
B.
includes
I'm
Osial,
kind of good at it.
Overlord
Even as
of the
Bowser?
Vortex,
No, not as
who
Bowser.
the
I mean,
Jade
like as
Chamber
Ganon, when I'm
most
doing the
recently
guessing game
returned
Oh,
to
yeah,
this
yeah.
ocean prison.
for the side
Down
B.
tilt is usually the answer, and if you think it might be get up
Thousands
attack,
of
just
years ago,
dare.
There's also the
Adepti
option
and I
to
fought
just
against the
chase with
turmoil that
another
plagued
side.
their
Yeah,
kingdoms
I love
these
that.
days.
That's how you win the
That's
guessing
like
game.
the most. That's one of the most
Julian Stone
disrespectful
Forest,
things he
See,
has.
where
I know
sealed
what you're
many
gonna do
gods with
before
my
you do
spears.
it. I am Eisen.
After so long,
This is all part
naught
of my
but
plan.
folk
This is
tales
all part of
remain.
my exactly. It's like that's the
Osial,
Eisen option.
you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now.
Did he just talk about how he knew Ozai?
May
Osial.
that which Havria
So
has left behind be yours to subsume.
he's given the loot to the ocean.
Yeah. It might not be
He's
the
like-
best thing to put the never-ending
And
chalice of
thus
salt into the
another
ocean.
Salt into the
ocean.
ocean?
Divinity departs from Liyue.
I think he did something
It's
special.
not a
in-
saltwater ocean.
My
He
legacy
probably did
shall now
something
be left
like
to those who
cool
come
and
after
like
to
it's not
debate.
gonna just turn the ocean into salt. We'll just say that.
Well, no,
No, it's just gonna destroy the polar caps of the world.
it's gonna make the ocean like super fucking salty.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
and there will
also
be
right, 'cause
no ice caps.
I will
Well,
remain
also,
here
I
for a
guess, yeah.
while, I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. We
Want
did
those moments
not
because
measure
style to
right and wrong
grow in power?
during the
By
days
which
of the
we mean
Archon War in the
salty
same
ocean?
manner as we do today.
Salty
Of
ocean.
course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time.
He was kind of cruel about that with the archaeologist.
Yeah.
It's a different color now? Dorko is a different color? What the heck?
What?
Oh, interesting. I just have my notations over here. Weird. Alright. Put that.
Time to go feed a statue some fish.
Nice.
If there's trouble, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics.
What?
So few people actually know what that line is from. It's just it's a guy outside Groby's in Undertale, I think. Who just kind of goes, if there's trouble, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics. And it's referencing, obviously, the pirates not dying.
Yeah.
Once you actually play through that part. But the framing of the line is just so funny. Paimon. I didn't know Paimon was a loot goblin before this quest, too.
No, oh yeah, Paimon is such a loot goblin.
I love that.
Based.
Oh yeah, I found a decent song from that people from made from Deltarune stuff.
What do they do? Okay,
Big
this.
shot, big
Yeah.
shot, big
Oh,
shot.
this one. I've seen it I've kind of just seen it on Spotify somewhere, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I should listen to this at some point.
It's
So maybe I
good.
will.
It's basically like half a character dissection in a song.
This
I like
reads.
that.
This sounds a lot like epic rap battles of history. Not gonna lie.
It's not a bad point. I
Like
gotta see
exactly,
why.
that's not a
I see why the
bad
premise.
thing.
I see why the no, as in like I see what the premise you mean. Like that kind of seems like it. I see. Someone's calling for help.
Grilled tigerfish.
I want to eat. I'm hungry.
Paimon, you do not have enough kills to refer to yourself in the third person.
What? And you guys go there.
Go away.
No, you go over there.
By royal.
Yeah.
God, it's so funny. No, you go over there.
Thank oh my Egyptus. What are you? We meet again. Oh, it's Wong Ping.
Aw. You know us. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, he's got a fucking strap.
I
You're
don't even know who you are.
Star Snatcher. What? What's Star Snatcher? Please, let's not bring that up. Not from the Teptis. No, after I entered the mountains, I was set upon by these treasure hoarders. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, you mean Paimon? Treasure order?
Yeah. There are enemies called treasure hoarders. They're basically just bandits.
I got a hint when when Zhongli was talking. He said like treasure hoarders and scrap hunters, you know. Are you going to deface the statue?
I want to restore the temple. Oh. My plan today was to closely examine the temple's current condition and arrange for the purchase of appropriate materials.
Oh.
They're expected to be targeted by halfway by treasure hoarders forced to flee. As I ran lost my ways, for the rest, see what happens. Let's speak further at the
The temple is literally 20 feet away.
Yeah.
This is probably the place for conversation. We'll speak there.
You're leaving? You just dipping.
Leaving?
You just dipped because you didn't want to deal with it.
Totally just dip. He was just like, adios.
Not my problem.
Like in the middle of the text scrolling of Paimon, just like
Yeah.
poof. That's just genius. Because you could it's just well timed get ruined. Oh, okay, you can access my documents.
Literally this guy.
These scams and cheaters. To my surprise, Guidebook and Rogue Proof helped a lot of people. Even this Ministry of Civil Affairs said it was very useful. They provided me some additional scam countermeasures to add to the stuff I'd written myself. To that end, they paid me a pretty hefty sum. Apart from the guidebook, I'm currently planning to write a book about the Vigilant Yaksha. Purpose, of course, is to share the stories of the Vigilant Yaksha, as well as many other people as well. That way, I'll be able to put the folklore knowledge I possess to good use. As for this temple, I discovered it while I was compiling material for the second book. I found sources saying this temple was built by our forebears to remember the Yaksha Pervasis. I never expected to find such a temple in such a state of disrepair. When I returned and thought about it, I decided to fund the repairs of this temple from my own pocket. After all, I too was guided to the right path by an adeptus. I suppose repairing this temple can be considered atonement for my previous wrongdoings. Sounds genuine enough. What do you think, Lime Slime? Sounds kind of genuine. Kinda. I am being genuine. 100% genuine. Oh, fine. Think whatever you like. If you don't trust me, then come back once work has started. You'll see.
Hold up, guys. I'm gonna restore this temple. All I need is your mom's credit card number, the 3 digits on the back, and the date of expiration. I like the peacock statue. That's cool.
Yeah. It is pretty neat.
I'd have a peacock statue in my temple.
Why?
Because I like peacocks. I'd name it Drew.
You go, Lee Harbor.
Version.
They are kind of dickheads, though, apparent, from what I've heard.
What, peacocks?
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically like a really... The feeling you kind of get from them is they're kind of narcissistic.
Yeah.
Up inside of me. All tasks
Who's
have
that
been
skulking
handed out.
around?
How relaxing.
Dude, the mix are kind of based now.
Who's that skulking around?
I need crabs.
I don't know why that fish is so funny to me.
What?
Time for crab.
I love how and I have both said that now at some point. Like just in the middle of watching this.
It was like Dark Souls advice, right? That was the Tumblr post. And one of them was just time for crab.
Adios.
Adios.
I like the meme Maryland sent.
Me too. It was a funny one.
It's a good meme. I like that one a lot. That format's just nice.
I really like the cities in this game.
Yeah, the cities are really nicely like.
I do like
well.
Like that is one way I think this game actually does surpass Zelda. The cities just feel much more fleshed out.
Well, okay, to be honest, like Breath of the Wild barely had any cities to begin with.
Exactly, yeah. And then what cities were there were like, I mean, it's the post-apocalyptic world. Hyrule has fallen.
Yeah.
Hyrule is dead. Just Ganon rave.
Ganon rave.
Dun, 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 dun. Zelda's next. Dun, 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 dun.
Zelda's next. Okay.
Enough with your neutral B. That is literally all she was doing to him.
She's just neutral B, neutral B, neutral B.
I'm
Like,
clicking
you
a
have
lot
other
of
buttons.
And he couldn't. You haven't even pressed the joystick in 6 hours!
I wonder if wait, I forget. Does Ganon Nair beat the neutral B?
I doubt it.
I wonder if it does.
He might be invulnerable on his feet when it connects to neutral B, but there's no way it actually beats it.
But is it active longer than neutral B is?
I don't know.
That's the question. 'cause,
No,
like,
but the
if
active,
you started at the same time, is it actually active longer than neutral B is?
the
It's active a while. You gotta give me that
yeah,
one.
but so are Zelda's invulnerable frames. Like even if you don't get hit for it, you're probably not doing any damage, and just whiffing an attack.
Sad.
you know, as Ganon.
As Ganon, the main attack is Sag. Especially when it's Nair. Nair's just so good.
Oh, god damn it. Stop stun
Stop
locking
getting
me.
hit!
Stop getting hit! Just roll. Don't neutral get up, John.
Unfortunately, in order to
jump.
dodge, you had to have stamina, and I spent all my stamina just running all over the place.
Stop!
No.
I thought I would get mad about the whole mining bones with the greatsword thing, but no. It was just John playing Genshin normally.
Just walking around taking hits.
Just walking around losing half your fucking health.
So he takes a pot shot at him and he just gets flashed. Stop! Stop getting It's great.
Well, at least you know what triggers Elden now.
Yeah, apparently playing games that way,
shitty
which by the way is my entire brand.
I mean, it can be very endearing, but when you're just taking them, I know you're fully capable of avoiding this.
Yeah.
The insolent shall be punished.
Or when back when Kazuya came out. I hit a rest. That was kind of the rawest shit ever, and then I got hit off the angel platform. I was like, sucks. Sucks to suck.
Do not remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
I just, not off the angel
You do
platform.
go for rests, like I totally
rested
believe you landed one.
I just landed on you. You fucking died. You came back from the angel platform and just smash attacked me. I was like, this feels
Yeah,
so
that's
me.
Jigglypuff for you,
Fucking
dog.
Sucks. But it was a Kazuya smash attack. And that's just not funny.
It was real funny for me.
Electric wind gun fist. Like, that's just the only move.
Oh please, as if I could.
Goes
I would
burr.
not go for that.
Goes burr.
I might go for that on a shield break or on like whichever the fucking one comes out after you've crouched.
Yeah.
But on a rest that killed me, no way.
I love the rest. It's just like,
Ah!
when you hit that good rest, it's just, get slept on, bro.
Snoozing.
Who be snoozing though? Look at that snoozement.
Oh yeah, Elden, how was your daylight savings?
It was on Sunday, so not that bad. It was just kind
Not
of
that
funny.
bad.
Because, like, I saw a meme about daylight savings and was like, haha, that's funny, but it's not daylight savings. And then I walked past my oven clock and noticed it was actually right. Wait a minute. So yeah, I had to check my calendar and figured out it was indeed daylight savings, and it was I who was wrong.
Davey going so fine, then he remembers dance. Oh my god. Okay, so I'd be like, you are gonna use the glider, right? Looks like your intention was not to use the glider.
I meant to jump off, but glider was fine too.
Any second now. We'll have to cancel.
It'll turn red any second now.
Yeah, see red. No,
that's blood.
That's blood.
Could be any one of us.
The soldier is great, especially how he canonically had lead poisoning.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
I never remembered that.
That's so funny.
It's in the comics.
Is it in the comic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, comic lore. Yep. Okay.
But basically, the town's water supply is tainted with lead.
My favorite part of the comics is how doesn't the medic like canonically own the team's souls?
Yeah, he surgically extracted their souls somehow.
That's really funny.
And he made a man give birth to a baboon.
The medic gave birth to a baboon.
No, he made someone else give birth to a baboon.
Oh, that's awesome. That's gangsta.
Baboon.
If you were giving birth to a baboon, it probably wouldn't be as gangster.
I mean, it'd be gangster when I'm done. I could be the guy who told people, yeah, I gave birth to a baboon, what the fuck about it?
What about it? What have you done?
Stop!
At this point, John's just taking the hit to be like, hey, Alden, look at me.
I know you're gonna be taking these on purpose at some point, but that one didn't seem like it.
I mean, I'm also not trying to dodge in any way, too. I'm just walking. I'm just walking a straight line, not even sprinting.
Hey, what's the difference between John and the enemies? They can hit something walking in a straight line.
It's that you really went to half health earlier. That's what upset me.
Okay. Okay. Let's
And then you
get
took
to bed
one
here.
more, and it just set me the fuck off. That was very clearly deliberate. Nice try.
My
He's about to take it on.
My cum.
My oh.
My cum. That was really good timing, John.
Yeah, that's those comics.
No time
it's
to
just so
lose.
funny to me.
Yeah.
Oh man. I love how you can see the aggro arrows and you're just like,
Yep.
one of them's gonna shoot the laser at him, and that's gonna make Ellen's day worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, Ellen, did you know? Won
No
a game
time
of
to
War of the
lose.
Ring today.
War of the Ring?
Yeah, it's Fellowship. Pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Pick it up today.
War of the Ring.
I won with the Crack of Doom in condition too.
Did you play it
Okay.
against Andrew?
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, we're done with Ant's campaign for the moment.
Wait, we're done? I thought we had
No,
one
for
session
the
left.
moment. For the moment. Like, we
No, I thought
finished
we
the
had, no, I
werewolves.
thought we had one session left with that. Also.
Really? We do?
I think there's like some aftermath stuff to do. I just don't remember if we're like
What?
done with it. I forget. Ask him real quick. I could ask him. I just don't know if we... I never done with the werewolf stuff. I was just like, is there like an aftermath to any of this?
Where am I
I
not?
thought we
clicking?
did Aftermath.
Kinda. Then we did the
We
interrogation.
did Wednesday. Yeah, we did interrogation.
Ah,
I
don't
think
consider that the
everyone's
aftermath.
got some solo stuff to do.
Yeah, okay. I guess that would be like the group aftermath. Okay, we're good. I can't wait to. Also, I'm waiting to see what the next one shot with Screech is gonna be. One or two shot, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. Really
What, the
depends.
Straight line.
On a straight line as I collect fruit.
Hey, John, get more aggro. This beat slaps.
He dodged all the ridiculous like bullets and then he just hit somebody AoE. Dang.
More aggro for you.
More
No
aggro.
time to lose.
He's like, more aggro.
So silly how you just threw at some fucking thing. That guy, like, he threw a pebble at him.
Oh, I shot an arrow at him.
Ran away.
Imagine being that guy just walking by and then you just get a.
Imagine just getting
face.
shot in your
What?
face and then you see a guy just run and collect some fruit.
What is this motherfucker doing? Is what I would think if I was that guy.
Yep.
He's just jogging. He's not even hurrying.
Yeah.
He's just moving. He's vibing. He just vibing.
Oh, there's more fruit up there.
Give me the plant.
I need all the fruit.
Give me the plant.
Ah!
I hate
Maybe
those
like Ganon.
things.
Maybe like
They
Ganon
just
side be a piranha plant.
materialized.
Yeah, they just do that sometimes.
Ganon side be on piranha plant be like, give me the plant.
You call yourself a gamer, John.
Yep.
He did.
I never
he did
said I
just
was a
take,
good
like, every
gamer.
hit. He did just take every hit. That was impressive. Every single one.
I basically collected most of them. There's one more island I need to hit.
I found all 999 pine cones.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I do need to collect some pine cones today.
Do you
Oh, no,
actually?
that's
Yes.
Wait, no.
Real
sorry.
pine cones or in Genshin?
In Genshin.
Okay.
Genshin pine cones?
It's funny because there is like a pine cone project at my job that's just this infernal thing that everyone hates.
What is it?
I don't actually know. It
I
like
could get used
stopped
to
a
this.
year or two ago. But every time I bring it up, everyone's just like, ah, pine cones.
What is the mass hatred for the pine cones based on? Do you even know like what the project was?
No.
You just know that people are triggered by the pine cones.
Yeah.
We
It's kind of funny, honestly.
It's like all my homies say pine cones.
Yeah, basically.
On your last day, you should just bring
Walks
like a
by
basket full of
You
pine
should just walk
cones.
in with a bunch of pine cones, like, you wanted to
Walk
scan these, right, guys?
Crabs.
Walk by a
Time
coniferous
for
tree.
crab!
Oh, 30 prints of pine cones.
Walk by a
I
coniferous
think
tree
that
at
may
any
have been a
time.
part of the project, actually.
They be going so fine.
It's either
Then damn.
scanning or
Walk by a coniferous tree.
Yeah.
You guys
She
also
said
have grease.
carnivorous for a second and was very scared.
A carnivorous tree. Coniferous tree.
But you also have like scanning stuff there.
Oh no, there's no scanning stuff.
Ah, rip. You could have scanned your own head
Yeah.
and then combine your heads together.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
and I
listen.
need to have paid thousands of dollars to do that.
Okay, but then we wouldn't have Johns. We'd just have Eldens.
We just have Eldens. Those don't get you anywhere.
Johns. No, that's not Johns.
You can't whip those out and immediately have people understand why you lost a match.
Yep, exactly.
What?
Johns.
Oh, you don't know what Johns are?
No.
He
When
dodged
someone
that
says
one.
no Johns, it basically just means no excuses.
No excuses
Ah.
for losing. Usually in a fighter game,
Yeah.
but usually just in games generally you can do it.
Yeah, I've never heard that saying.
No Johns.
You have no Johns for that. You should have heard it by now.
No time to
Exactly.
lose.
I've been hanging around us, I guess, maybe. There's no excuse. Just kidding. Just probably was talking about.
216. Okay, that's more than enough.
Oh, these are the pine cones of Genshin.
No. I'm now gonna click
Oh.
pine cones.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Pine cones.
Pine cones.
Time for pine cone.
Time for pine cone.
Oh my god, actual pine cones.
Yep.
You weren't kidding. I thought you were just talking about generic
What are they
collectibles.
doing on this bridge? Who brings them here?
We were just talking about like
these
There are no
squirrels.
trees here.
There are trees over there, and they just brought
Over
it along.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why there's so many pine cones around here. There just is.
It's that they're on the bridge. That is the issue.
Yeah.
Why are there so many pine cones around here?
Yeah.
I guess there do be some like pine cone trees around here.
Carrots.
Carrots. Wow. We just tested carrots. Just
Time
carrots.
for carrot.
It's less catchy than potassium, though.
Consume potassium.
Get the banana.
Chris, get the banana.
Whenever I play against Diddy Kong, and I'm playing as like any character who would benefit from the banana, which is almost every character I play.
It's funny.
I'm just like,
That's what I
give.
love about K. Rool, because literally every character benefits more from the crown than fucking K. Rool does.
I know, and it's on him. Like,
It's part of his kit, and it's so easy to use against him.
do you know what happened? Like when you're okay, the funniest thing is when he does the crown, you close the distance and then you fucking charge an F smash as Mac, and then the crown hits you and it cross counters him. It's kind of the funniest thing ever, actually.
You saying about K. Rool's crown reminds me of Biken's tether and how people made like combos on other characters for Biken's tether.
Oh my god, so they can just get used against her?
Yes.
That's so
Ooh.
funny.
It's like my combo now.
So what tier generally is she in? Is she like bottom tier for that or nah?
I don't actually know what her tier is.
Yeah, I'm not into the competitive guilty.
Let me go check.
Drug.
AST tier list.
I just realized that
Maybe the
the
person who's like
acronym
that.
for Guilty Gear Strive is GG's.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
GG's, no re.
Biken is 11 out of 19th place.
It's
So,
not terrible.
Yeah, she's
Pretty
middling.
middle then. Yeah.
Her
Which tier
score,
list is this?
I'll just post it into the chat.
Probably an aggregate of like.
Yeah. What is this? Is this just a tier maker list? Oh.
No.
May at number 1.
Yeah, of course.
Fair enough.
Ram 2.
Ramathal, Soul, Axel, Zato, Leo, Giovanna. I like Gio. I do have a Giovanna.
You have a
Shep,
Giovanna.
Melia, Happy Chaos,
Have heard.
Biken, Jacko, Kai, Ino, I don't know how to say her. Goldlewis, Anji, Nagoriyuki, Potemkin, and Faust.
Post.
I actually find Faust really annoying.
Why do you say that?
His moves just make no sense.
Yeah, he is sort of
Heroes are not that good. They're just like abstract as all fuck.
Yeah, he plays a different game.
He's
You're out here
ambiguous,
playing
Kyoki.
Guilty
He's
Gear.
on his vague
He's on
shit.
vague shit, committing obscure acts.
Yeah.
Faust is you're out here playing Guilty Gear. Faust is out here playing Toho for some reason.
Yeah, basically.
Not
Ooh,
really
Tekken 7, I wanna see-
Toho. More like
I'm not saying the
surgery.
type of game he's playing. He
Like a
just
Tekken
decides
7.
he's playing Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally his victory scream to just Operation Complete.
He used to be like the comedy relief character, and then he went dark and edgy.
Yeah, that's what I do remember.
See, that's funny
People
because
like
my
us playing
experience
Guilty Gear.
with Faust is
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
No jobs.
very hard.
Exactly.
No jobs.
So let's keep the discussion
jobs.
going and see if we can find a solution.
We just don't have any spare parts. No jobs. Help out.
What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
What a
Greetings.
coincidence.
Genshin Impact.
Thank you both again for delivering
Aha.
Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours.
Paimon.
I'm Master Kamaji's
Paimon,
servant.
time to negotiate
Call me
for us.
Ippei.
Well,
You gotta
the
have the
Tri-Commission's
pause.
work used to consist of gathering information for the
Hey.
Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and
kinda look like
self-reflection.
Shulk.
Since she is
Look at the
refusing to
hairstyle.
receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the
It's
one.
getting wilder.
And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
That's not
I
good.
am the storm
So
that
we're
is
rescuing Tsushima from
approaching.
destroying Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Nuh-uh! She lost to us! Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared?
Can you even play as Paimon?
No.
You know, a little concerned that she might be angry.
I'm concerned. That's not the
That's
same
all.
thing.
Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right.
That makes
So,
sense.
before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me
I
to
will
come here and
BRB,
discuss
yo.
countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We
I will
need to make
BRB.
sure we're prepared
Oh.
to deal with the
I
chaos
might
if and
make
when
some
it
dinner or
arrives.
something soon.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Cujo?
Yep.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Yep.
The Kujo
It's
clan
not.
is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
I find that hard
Everyone
to
knows that a
believe,
change of
considering
commissioner
these
is
characters are
inevitable.
presumably
It's just a matter
breathing,
of time before the almighty Shogun
which is
hands
something that
down her
Jotaro
decree.
Kujo enjoys
To put
doing.
it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now,
My lack of
Japan
ability
is a
to
JoJo
blame.
reference.
I failed to uncover the truth in time.
Name something that isn't a
I
JoJo
failed to
reference.
stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing
Sex.
to quell the unrest.
don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns.
Sex too, that's
the
a JoJo
Kujo
reference,
clan
though.
can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
More like anime too.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. It mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a while.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest. Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
Lime Slime, is that your name?
Yep.
Only one person
That's really
who
funny.
might have the chance to see the Shogun
It's
while
kind of
he's
immersion
isolating,
breaking, isn't
right?
it?
Yeah.
Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
So yeah, my experience with Faust was like I saw this horrifying monster doctor in the screen, and now like all his moves give you afros and shit.
Yeah.
So mine was kind of the opposite of a comedy character that went dark and edgy.
You really like the afros.
He also rams you into your foot with a wheelchair.
Yeah.
He also throws like dynamite and bricks at you.
He used to do the 1,000 Years of
also-
Death in the old games.
Used to do the what?
The 1,000 Years of Death.
What is that?
From Naruto. Basically, fingers up the butt.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would do.
Apparently, it's a popular children's game in Japan.
Local blonde won't stop climbing on shit.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in
I'm
some
gonna go
small
make dinner.
talk
I will be
first.
back.
Okay, see you, Elden.
Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Not beyond the realm of possibility.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, And don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
By the protection of the electro...
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed Trout Guji is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the Almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic! Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's